Yeah, that's definitely something that we have to focus on for sure. We're still growing. We're still forming our identity. We know what we want it to be, but it's not always there. Most of the time, it is. I think the work has been there consistently all year. I don't question that. With the exception of, I can think of two games off the top of my head that were kind of stinkers: a Calgary game at home and Tampa at home. And other than that, I think that the work has really been there. But we're still piecing everything together. It's not going to be an overnight thing. We knew that coming into this year, and we have to continue to try and work on becoming a mature team. And mature teams play the same way all the time. So, a work in progress, and we'll keep at it.
You had some days, I know, in Long Island where there weren't a lot of people in the building. You started out so well here. How tough is it to generate momentum at home? You guys have won 2 home games since Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's been tough. We started off really really well at home, and I don't think the amount of people in the stands was a huge factor in that first little bit. The building was still loud. I mean, you guys were here. It was loud when we were playing well. So we just have to kind of get back to that. And said it before. One of the last games we played, I want to make it this a tough place to play, and we have to something else that we have to continue to work on. And I know for myself personally, I think I've played 2 games, 2 home games since the start of December. It's just been weird, COVID and Christmas and getting hurt, and so it's been a little bit disjointed for me too. But something that we got 35 games left, I think, and we got a lot at home, and we want to make this a tough building to play in, and we know that the fans will come back.
How would you describe Mark Petsik's presence on this team?
He's one of a kind. Um, I don't like talking him up, but he's somebody that he could probably be on SNL if he really wanted to. Like, he's just that witty, that funny. Everything's just everything's on his toes and it's off the tip of his tongue, and it's hilarious. So he adds a huge dimension to our room of just keeping things light, keeping everybody engaged, and he's been awesome to get to know, and can't say enough good things about him as a teammate, and really happy that he's going to hit the half century tonight.
In what ways is having somebody who can keep it light important throughout a season?
Well, it's really important. I think you just have to have the right mix of guys in the locker room, and for me, like, I don't know. I guess I'd probably put me in the more serious category, especially when it comes to game time and everything, my preparation. And he's somebody that keeps things light, and different guys respond to different things. So, and I think that's the beauty of our team is you can do whatever you want and how you prepare for games, and you're not going to get judged for it, and nobody's going to think differently of you as long as you're ready to go when that puck drops. And Mark's a leader on this team, and his niche is making people laugh, and some guys get a little nervous before the game, and he keeps things light, so it makes guys feel comfortable. And I think that that's a strength of our team, is the way that our personalities are meshing and allowing everybody to feel comfortable.
So he's one of those guys. He's got a line for everything.
Everything. Never not joking. He ne- he literally he it's probably 2% of the things that come out of his mouth are serious. So
Wow.
yeah, he's a funny guy.
We've seen some referee impressions, replay reviews on the ice during practice. Is he good at impressions of other players, or
No, I wouldn't say impressions. I just don't know what else to say. Like, he's just never serious. Like, but he's just so smart. He's so smart, and he's just got a retort for everything. And when you first meet him, you kind of have to figure it out that he's not serious, because he keeps a straight face with everything until he doesn't want to anymore. So it's if you just met him, you'd probably think he's not a very nice person, but he is. He's just goofing around.
when we were out in Vegas, I know we talked to Jack quite a bit after the game, just said hello, but What was your reaction to the news yesterday? For everything that's been said and written, the bottom line is the guy hasn't played a hockey game in 11 months, and that's what he wants to do when he's finally going to get a chance.
Yeah, it's happy for him. Obviously a good friend of mine, and talked to him in Vegas, and I knew kind of that was the plan, and glad to see that he progressed well and is able to play. And obviously the league is better when its stars are in it, and he's definitely one of them. He's one of the most talented players in the world, and I'm just happy that he's going to get back and playing hockey again.
When you play this team, like with Char and Sezikis and Clutterbuck and Martin, you just know you're in for a heavy game when you play against this group.
Yeah, it's always going to be like that when you play these guys. You know what you're getting. I know that they mixed up their lines recently, so they don't have that Sezikis, Clutterbuck, Martin line intact, but it's still going to be a hard, heavy game. Extremely well coached, obviously, and they're very structured. They play hard, and they're a desperate team. They gotta put points in the bank. So we know we're gonna have to be ready to go, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.